open source, cross-platform game editor. Let's start the tutorial here. I open up the application. I'm going to add an actor. I'm going to call it player add. By default, it gives you this little Pac-Man looking guy, which we're going to use for now, but in the future we'll change that. I am going to add another actor. I'll call it ground. Click add, and I'll drag that down here. I'm going to right click it and go to actor control. I am going to click here where it says add animation, and I am going to call it ground for this animation, but it's not really going to be animated. And I'm just going to grab a default tile set that comes with this application, although you can import your own images. And this particular tile set, it's a bunch of different tiles. You can see it animating through them here. I'm going to click OK. Now, if I hit game mode up here, we go into game mode, and you can see it scrolling through all the different tiles. And basically, this is an image, and we'll get more into this in future tutorials. But if you've done any type of 2D game editing, you're probably familiar with this. It's one image with a bunch of different tiles in it, so that it can easily be loaded, and you can change tiles as you go along. I'm going to hit escape to get out of game mode. You can move this window around if you want to see what's going on. But what I'm going to do is, where it says tile here, you can see I still have my actor ground chosen. I'm going to hit tile, single tile. It asks animation, which is ground that we created, and random tile set to no, so draw a tile. So now I can start drawing tiles. Now, if I wanted to snap to the if I hit shift, the left shift on your keyboard, you can see it now snaps. You just have to tap it once and let go. You don't have to hold down shift. But now I can draw this ground going. Now, if I hit left and right on my arrows here on my keyboard, it starts going through the different tiles that are available. So if I wanted to change that tile, now I can hit right again. I even put some grass on top here. Oops, that one wasn't quite lined up, but that's all right. And at any point I'm done here, I can hit escape. And you see if I go into game mode, this is what it looks like so far. We don't have any background. We just have the tiles that we've created. They're not animated anymore because we set it in underneath actor control. We set it to tile, single tile, and that left it at that. So I'm going to hit close on that. Now I'm going to right click on my actor and go to control set. Now you can switch actors just by this drop down. You don't have to exit out of this window each time. And we're going to go right into moving him around. What we're going to do is we're going to go to events. I'm going to hit event add. I'm going to say key down. So this is not the arrow key down, but when a key is pressed down, and I'm just going to click inside this box where it says keys, and I'll hit my right arrow, and you can see right is now added in there. And you can add more than one button, but I'm just going to put right in there for now. We'll leave repeat enabled, so that allows you to hold down. Basically, we're going to set it to when I hit the right arrow, it's going to move him to the right a certain number of pixels, if you will. And I want it to repeat because I don't want to have to keep tapping the button. I just want to hold it down and have him move. We're now going to add an actor. So this is the event, what is happening. The action is now we're going to add a script. So we're going to go to script editor, and I'm just going to say x equals, and x in this case, if you're familiar with Blender, x is left and right. Now, later on we're going to get into y, which is up and down. Unlike a 3D view in Blender, where y is getting closer and further and z is up and down, y will be up and down in this case. But we're working with x now, left and right. We're going to say x equals x plus, and we'll say 5, and we'll end that with a semicolon. And then we just hit add, and we'll hit immediate action. We can close this window now. When I go into game mode, if I hit the right arrow, our character moves to the right. Now we need to add something so we can move him back. We'll hit add, key down. I'm going to click in this box here. I'll hit my left arrow, and you can see it says left there. I'm going to leave that stuff as it is. I'm going to hit add action. Once again, we're going to go into script editor, and this time we'll say x equals x minus 5 semicolon. And if you want it to move faster, you just increase that number. 5 I find to be a good number, but if you want him to go faster or slower, you just make it a small number for slower, larger number for faster. We'll click Add, and we'll say Immediate Action. We'll close that. Now, if I go into game mode, I can hit right arrow, he moves that way, and I'll go left arrow, he moves to the left. That's it for this tutorial. Next tutorial, we'll go a little bit into gravity. Hope you enjoyed these tutorials, and keep watching for more open source game editing, 2D game editing with Game-Editor. To get this software, go to game-editor.com. The link will be in the description of this video. Have a great day and visit filmsbychris.com for more video tutorials like this.